All right, y'all. We are live on this beautiful Monday. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed. And as the title of this video says, what does it say again? Historic Bitcoin and crypto move incoming. It's going to be massive. This is going to be more crazy than my hair right now. What the heck is going on with this, guys? You know, it's a bad hair day for your boy Jason Casper. We gotta fix this up a little bit. All right, shout out to everybody in the chat. God bless you all. As Bitcoin is gearing up for a massive move, absolutely, we are gearing up for a massive move, and we did get a little bit of a massive move today. All right, we got this little pump to the upside. All right, this is this long setup we gave this morning in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, right here for the big move up. And now we're coming all the way back down. And as you can see, guys, you know, we're in a short trade and we're in a long trade. Let's see if we can't, I don't know if we can actually view the short trade, but we're short from about 92,700. So where's that? Right around here. Basically, we're short from the exact top. Wow, amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, still in this long trade as well, guys, from last week, right from the white box that we gave for free right here. So make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, because you don't want to miss this juicy price action. Absolutely, you do not want to miss this juicy price action. All right, because it's not just me. All right, I am not the only one here giving this juicy price action. It's also our good friend Trump.
Well, folks, we won the election, but most importantly, we pumped the price to a new all-time high. Jason Casper and I made it happen, and we're going straight to 100K, baby. Make sure to like and subscribe.
And yeah, let's see. We got an echo in the music, so we got to check that out. All right, let's see what's going on with that music. It is a little bit strange there. Yeah, I see that. I see that with the audio. All right. All right. Got to give a major shout out to everybody in the chat. And as usual, guys, if we can get 1,000 likes within the first half hour, we will be giving away $1,000. So I'm going to go ahead and set a timer right now so that I know when that timer is going to go off. All right, guys, so here we are, Bitcoin trading right about $90,000, holding good over the weekend. We're going to talk the good, we're going to talk the bad, we're definitely going to talk the ugly. All right, first of all, got to give a major shout out to Marat, got to give a major shout out to Aaron G. He says, don't bother spamming unless asked or you will be timed out. Shout out to Christoph Gala, who says, thank you, Jay. And shout out to Splashfire Films. A major splout out to our man, Crypto Lover. And Jason Da Costa, who says, hi. If everything goes to the moon, who will be left on Earth? Asks Cosmos. Shout out to Nirvana, who says, weird price action. Shout out to Marat, who says, the music is loud. All right. Yeah, we got it. Shout out to R Pink. Shout out to I Show You. Shout out to Bad Habits. Shout out to Who Are You. Shout out to Mickey. And again, shout out to J-Boy Bullish, who says Tezos for the win. I think me and Jay bossed them together. Is Tezos pumping? I haven't even looked at Tezos. All right. Shout out to Raynor, who says solid. And shout out to OG Blockchain. What's going on, OG Blockchain? Good to see you here. Shout out to AJ91 and Dome Life. And Jay Armo. What is going on, Jay Armo? Shout out to Marwan Abdul. I just lost your name, buddy. I'm sorry about that. Shout out to Bulishi, who says Casper Eth. Shout out to Real President, who says, what's up? Shout out to Luke. He says, good day, Hasten. Music is fine. Shout out to Asi, who says, good morning, Jason. Is that you talking to me on X? Nope, it's a scammer. Make sure to ban them. How did I manage to short? We'll talk about it, man. All right, this is a short from last week, guys. I'm short from here. We're going to get into it, all right? Let's talk about what's been happening with the Bitcoin price. Now, last Thursday, what did we say? We said, El Punto Rojo. Now, remember, we have two Mexican gangsters. El Punto Verde, aquí, right here, aquí. And El Punto Rojo aquí, all right, right here. As we say in English, the green dot and the red dot. Now, the green dot and the red dot in the daily time frame, very, very powerful. Why so powerful? Well, because they determine which direction the candles get smuggled across the borders of support and resistance. All right? Now, both of these gang members secretly do work for the United States government. It's a whole big system, right? Where they bring the drugs in, then they arrest the criminals and put them in the jail system, and the jail system makes money, and the government makes money off the jail system, and the government makes money off the drugs. I mean, the candles. Look, we don't really talk about that. Here's what we need to know. Here's what we really need to know, guys. This red dot on Thursday, we said that we're either going to consolidate or get a move to the downside during the next few days. How did we know? Because historically speaking, every single time we print the red dot, it means consolidation or downside. Even in the midst of this uptrend, we get a red dot on market Cipher B, the next few days, downtrend. Get a red dot on market Cipher B, next few days, sideways. Get a red dot on market Cipher B, next few weeks, sideways and down. All right, red dot on market Cipher B, next few weeks, sideways and down. All right, get a green dot on market Cipher B, next few days, pretty much up, right? Up. Up, up, and now we got this green dot blasting us out of this massive resistance, and we're coming up to around $93,550. And when we go to the 2-week time frame, I do have to say this. Overall, I still have to remain very bullish on this 2-week time frame here, because the money flow is thickening, and the momentum wave still has room to the upside. The RSIs were tight together on the 2-week. This move does not look over yet, guys. All right, I gotta be honest. Although Bitcoin's getting a little bit of a dump in the short term, and we're up $5,000 in the short term on this short. All right, in the short term, it looks like a little hairy, a little scary, a little scaly on the daily. But on the high terms, I'd say this is still pretty dang bullish. All right. When we saw this happen on the 4-day time frame back in January 2023, guys. All right, January 2023, we saw that same exact pattern on the 4-day time frame, and the 4-day time frame gave us a move of about 77%. So now we're seeing on the 2-week time frame, and so far we've had a move of about 51%. So I'd say the move is definitely not over yet. Now, the reason why we're forming this strange range here is because when you have a move, such a large move to the upside, you need to have some consolidation. You need to have a little bit of a pullback. You need that for the market to be healthy. What we're doing right now is actually healthy. This is what we want. We want to form a range. We want to form some consolidation here so that the market can say, yeah, I ain't joking, baby. That's right, baby. We ain't joking. You know, Trump won. The blue candles are now orange, right? Because Trump is orange and Bitcoin is orange. See how you can start to connect these dots, guys. All right, when you've been in these markets as long as I have, you start to connect these dots. Bitcoin's orange, Trump is orange, the candles are orange, the breakout is orange. Yes, indeed, this is a real market move to the upside. Okay, now I'm sorry, I need to change my candles back to blue because I just can't deal with the orange. Okay, I'm so sorry, I just can't do it. When we came out to this area, we in fact started to form a bit of a range here. And locally, look at this. We pull our fib from the high to the low. And what do? Basically, guys, we are rejecting from the fib levels, right? We're just rejecting from these Fibonacci levels. From our first high to our first low, we rejected from the Fibonacci golden pocket, right? We've made a lower low. Then from our high to the second low here, right? We come back up. We get a rejection from the Fibonacci golden pocket. And then, of course, this morning we come up to around the 786 level, and we're starting to get a rejection from this area. All right, we're just ranging, and things are just being technical, right? It's not a big deal. It's not a scary thing. Things are just being technical. As we know, the 618 Fibonacci is our high school crush. We had a big crush on her. We thought she liked us too, but she didn't. We were in something called the friend zone, which set us up for relationship failure after relationship failure. And I shouldn't even say relationship failure. I mean, the truth is I've never had a girlfriend ever in my life. And I never will. I've settled the fact. I'm an incel. All right, she rejected me. All our hopes and dreams of matching Dentcoin tattoos were smashed to smithereens as she rejected us because, no, she wasn't into nice guys like us. No, she was into criminals like Sam Bankman-Fried. Now, when we look at Sam Bankman-Fried's chest, what do we notice? We notice clearly the leftist gynecomasticus. The left man boob is much higher than the right. And if we stretch the man boobs out over the chart, you can see clearly the resemblance. Okay? And so here's what we need to be aware of right now. All right? We've got El Punto Rojo, the Mexican gangster. We've got Sam Bankman-Fried, also kind of like a gangster with the methamphetamines in the Bahamas, giving money to the government just like El Punto Rojo's doing. All right? But look at this. All right? Look at this. we have been building up below these areas a bunch of liquidity, all right? This could be viewed right now as an ascending triangle. We are making higher highs and higher lows, which means one of two things, guys. It either means maybe we do hold from this low here. I mean, it looks pretty unlikely right now, to be honest with you. Or we see a liquidity grab, because you got to think to yourself, the last week, I mean, literally Bitcoin's done nothing in a week. This was last Monday. This is this Monday. A week of price action. Bitcoin has done nothing, basically. All right, let's take a look at the this chart here. Yeah, Monday, November 11th, guys. Basically, we had that big move. Like, it happened on Monday. You guys remember, Monday, we had this big move. And then that's pretty much it. I mean, right now, the Bitcoin price is exactly where it was last Monday at this exact time. Isn't that crazy? A week of people getting bullish, a week of people longing, right? A lot of people bought here, a lot of people longed here. So now we start to need to look for a little bit of a pullback. Now, yes, we could just keep making higher lows, and we could break out from this ascending triangle. This is a bullish pattern, so for sure. So if you're one of those people that likes to just long randomly and put your stop loss who the heck knows where and target 200,000, then, you know, maybe this ain't the video for you, okay? But if you're one of the people that likes to, you know, if you're one of the people that likes to wait for a good trade setup, well, here's what I'm personally looking at, guys. We have liquidity below this line. What does liquidity mean? Let's spell it. How do we spell it again? Remember, guys, this isn't financial advice. I don't know how to spell. I didn't graduate high school. Liquidity. All right, we got it down below this level here. All right. Now, if we drop down below, that means stop losses are going to be triggered. Stop losses are going to be triggered. Now, if I was a whale, now I'm not. Okay, I'm not a whale. All right, I don't identify as that kind of animal. In fact, I identify as a trans non-carbon binary emission gender studies major. In fact, this is a picture of me when I graduated from college. And speaking of that, guys, make sure to like the dang video. All right, because by the way, when I graduated with this degree, President Obama at the time spoke at my graduation, and he commended me on my YouTube subscribers.
Jason Casper, let me tell you, that man is something else. A true warrior for change. He's the first ever trans non-carbon binary emission gender standards major to ever reach 200,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Now, he says 200,000 subs. I'm not quite there, but you know how the government loves to fudge the numbers a little bit to make it fit the narrative? The narrative right now is Jason Casper has 200,000 subscribers. We're going to just round up a little bit. So just massage the information, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a financial benefit for us. Now, if we stop all these people out, the first area that we really do need to be aware of, guys, is going to be this. We're going to go ahead and pull our Fibonacci from the last low, right around 72K, to the current high. And you could massage this fib to be in a few different places here, right? Let's just in general say that coming back down to around that $82,000 to $80,000 level, this is going to be the place, in my opinion, where we should be looking for a bounce if we get a big drop to the downside. This would be the first place I would look for a bounce if we get a big drop to the downside. And right now, man, are we dropping? I mean, wow, would you look at this dang short trade? We're up right now $5,890. Absolutely amazing. Wow, what a cool thing. I should post this on Twitter to make myself look cool. Look at this, guys. 70% profits. Amazing. Now, if we do come down here, first of all, why is this an area of support? Well, because this is literally the last place that we saw any kind of consolidation. This is where we have volume, right? We didn't just come straight through. So if we start to lose these levels here and we go for the liquidity, we would assume that this volume gap right here would also fill. We have a gap of about 3%. And if I'm not mistaken, if we go to the TPO chart, I'm pretty sure we also have something called single prints right there. Single prints is simply just a TPO term, which means if you had a fast move up, you're probably going to get an equally fast move down and fill these things called single prints. And what do you know? By golly George, put me on a dang tractor and call me Aunt Sally. Put me on a dang tractor, train chest and biceps every single day, and always skip leg day, because we do in fact have those single prints coming in at that exact level, Fibonacci golden pocket. All right. So very, very interesting zone of confluence. This would be the first place I would look for a bounce if we get a move to the downside. And if we do, what do we want to see? we want to see market Cipher B starting to give us bullish signs. All right, what are bullish signs? Well, what we want to see, specifically on this 1 hour, I say right now, is we want to see the purple money flow starting to then come back up into this zero line. Money flow in market Cipher B is king, right? Money flow really tells us what's going to happen. Money flow is the leading indicator. The waves are not the leading indicators. The dots are not the leading indicators. All right, none of that stuff is the leading indicator. The leading indicator is this money flow right here on market Cipher B. When we see this purple stuff starting to now get higher, as the price then comes into our first box, that's going to be our first big tip-off. Like that word, tip-off? It's going to be our first big tip-off that, you know, we're going to get a reversal from that area. The second thing we want to see there is known as the uneven butt cheek pattern on market Cipher, where you have a very big, juicy left butt cheek and a very skinny right butt cheek. And man, Bitcoin right now is taking a little bit of a tumble. In fact, we're going to go to the 5-minute time frame here and take a look at this. Man, oh man. Well, by golly. By golly, George. By golly, George. Wow. Yeah, so we want to see that uneven butt cheek pattern. So we're going to go ahead and put everything back on market Cipher B right here. The light blue wave, the dark blue wave, the VWAP, the buy button, the sell button, all these buttons. Boom. And so what we want to really see here is the money flow getting higher, and we want to see the momentum wave starting to look like this. All right? Like an uneven set of gluteus maximi. How does this happen, you ask? It happens from squatting and deadlifting with improper form, and over time, you start to outtrain the left side, then the right side, and it can lead to an imbalance, which then leads to an injury, aka a correction to the upside, because things are going to be oversold in this area. We're going to have the uneven butt cheek pattern, and then bam, we get a move to the upside, just like that. All right? It's going to be the first zone that I would be quite interested in. Of course, the second major zone, guys, there's two other places I'm interested in. First of all, we mustn't forget the CME gap that we still have from 2 weeks ago, coming in right around 77.5. All right, so right around the top of the CME gap is our first zone of support where we're looking. The top of the CME gap is our first box where we take the liquidity. But then the filling of the CME gap is going to be down around $77,500. That's going to be our second area to look for bounce. $77,500. A very important zone. 77.5. It's pretty much like, you know, we're basically looking at right here, okay? Where we had this consolidation. We're just looking at areas where price historically has found a sticking point, and we're looking for other reasons to look for a bounce from there. So even if you don't know about the CME gap, you could just look at this here and say, you know what, it's quite interesting. We have volume here. If we just look at the volume, we have a high volume node coming in right here from all the volume that traded from basically Tuesday, the 5th of November, the day itself, all the way to Saturday, November 9th, right? So if we get more of a bigger pullback, then we could say, all right, if we're not going to see our uneven butt cheeks here, maybe we wait for right here. Now, if we're not going to see that, then we are coming back down to the mother, la madre, to keep it nice and Espanol-y up in here, of support resistance. All right, we've got our liquidity. All right, we could take that liquidity. We even got liquidity down here. We'll remove the liquidity for now. Look at this, guys. On the daily time frame, massive support resistance flip right over here. We've basically got ourselves, if we go ahead and pull all this volume. Well, wait a second. Hang on 1 second. I didn't pull that right. Huh. Wait a second. What? What? Hang on. Why is that? Why is that? Interesting. Have we had some value area shift? Because I remember this value area high being a little bit different. But anyway, it doesn't actually really matter. No, it's still right. Yeah, right around this $70,000 to $73,000 zone. Whenever you have a place where, historically speaking, you have had resistance for 8 months, and then you have a big breakout, and this big breakout, as we can see here on the weekly time frame, it was massive. We have 2 massive big weeks of just straight up and no down, right? This is now going to be the mother of all supports. If we get a move down here, this is going to be such a key level that there's a 99.5% chance that I will simply long that level without even confirmation. In fact, if I get an alert on my phone, I'll probably just open a long. Just being honest with you. Support resistance flips are very, very important. And case in point is this. When we look back at January 2024, we formed this high right here with the ETF news at 48,000, let's just say 49,000, right? We made this high. We went directly into it. August 5th, we come back down after weeks of price action and bounce directly from that support resistance flip. Isn't that crazy? That's pretty crazy. When we look at this uptrend, pretty much every single time we form a key high, like we did right here, all right? It was pretty much resistance for, you know, we could say from August all the way until November. Then what happens is we come and we back test it, right? We come back down once we break out and we back test it. It takes a few weeks, right? Then we have this support resistance flip right here. Very key. It was literally, we could take it all the way back to May 2022. It was support, then it was resistance all throughout that bottom of the bear market. And then once we broke out of it, we came back down for a retest before the big bounce, all right? So right now, we have ourselves a very important level to be aware of. Now, I'm not saying we're going to come down there because there's other levels along the way that we need to be looking for bullish confirmations, but what we are saying is this. If we're just going to go based on the market structure, where would be the juiciest place to look for a bounce on Bitcoin? It would be a 20% correction. 20%. Now, I know that's scary. I know that's crazy. I know that's not what people want to see. I'm not saying it might not even happen quick, right? It might take some time. Like, think about it this way, right? We've got some time, guys, until a potential all-time high is going to be made, right? Yeah, I'd say we have a few months, probably around March, April 2025, toward the summer or the fall, right? So if our all-time high is, when I say all-time high, I mean the cycle high, is probably going to be coming in around here. We have time to get there, right? We have time. If it happens too quick, you know, that would break the 4-year cycle that we've had since the beginning of Bitcoin. So maybe we have a little bit of time of pullback here. You know, December, you know, people aren't trading, whatever. We get a little bit of a pullback, and then bam, baby. We just rip. We just rip. We just rip. All right? Like a piece of paper being ripped to shreds with a pair of scissors. A piece of paper being ripped to shreds by a pair of scissors. Now, here we are, back within the local range. We're going to go ahead and pull our volume right here and take a quick look. So, yeah, we're just trading within this range, basically around value area high to value area low to value area high to POC to value area high to POC to value area high. And when we just made this last high, guys, I do have to say, the unfortunate reality is we do have a confirmed bear div on the 1 hour. So overall, I'd say we have bear divs on the 4 hour. We have bear divs on the 1 hour. We have bear divs on the 24-minute here as well. Hang on, we gotta make this small. We got bear divs on the 24-minute as well. And a bear div is simply just when the price is making a higher high like this, and then the momentum waves are making a lower high. That's a bearish divergence. So I would have to say that I'm expecting right now Bitcoin to come lower. I'm expecting us to take out at least the low from over the weekend on Sunday, just because we have these bearish divergences forming here. And I would not be surprised in the slightest if we eventually come down to take out all the liquidity of this sideways range. This is pretty much our sideways range that we're dealing with right now, guys. This right here is our sideways range. The high of the range, 93.5. The low of the range coming right around 85.5. Okay, so this is our this is what the price is bound up in right now. And our next, let's say, yeah, like I said, our next area of support, in my opinion, is going to be right around the $82,000 zone, taking all that liquidity down to the $82,000 zone. All right, so let's see who we got in chat. Wow, we got 2,000 people in here. Guys, make sure to smash up the likes. We got 4 minutes. Actually, no, we don't have 4 minutes. We have -1 minute to get 1,000 likes. All right, shout out to Mariella watching from New Zealand. And your birthday, well, happy birthday, and we got to give a major shout out to our super chats. Shout out to Annabelle, Manuel, shout out to Nadia, shout out to Crypto Coons, who's chilling the Casper Crew VIP Discord. Absolutely, if you want to join the best trading group in the world, where I'm pretty sure not only me, but also Boyan gave this juicy long setup this morning, you can go to jasoncaspertrading.com. Click the link to join the best community in the world, where you will find multiple instructors live streaming multiple times a day throughout all hours of the day. London Open, New York Open, Asia Open, plus a beginner's course and a thriving community trading all assets. jasoncaspertrading.com. Also, if you want to trade on BLOFIN, currently, right now, they're offering 10% cash back on everything you deposit. So, link in the pinned comment and in the description. And also, guys, I got to give a major shout right now to Antarctic Exchange. There's a link in the pinned comment in the YouTube chat, but we are about to launch Antarctic Exchange in January. All right, more information coming soon, but right now we have a unique opportunity to test this exchange, beta test this exchange, make, it's a DEX, it's a decentralized exchange, make recommendations, because this is an exchange made by traders for traders. All right, one of the best benefits of this exchange is, first of all, no KYC ever, 100% self-custody of assets. You no longer need to trust an exchange to hold your money. Everything's held on your own hot or cold wallet. No risk of assets lost. No risk of frozen accounts. And because it's decentralized, everything's 100% transparency. Every single filled order will be on the blockchain for all to see. No market makers, deep liquidity, no slippage, very low fees. In fact, if you sign up to beta testing using my link, you will get 0.015% market order fees when you trade on this exchange, and 0% limit order fees. It's exclusive to the Casper crew. And the best part about this exchange is ownership. If you trade on this exchange, you will get a portion of the trading fees that the exchange makes. Most exchanges, the exchange gets all the fees, you get screwed over by the market makers. This exchange, we all share the fees, and there are no market makers. And you get paid in the exchange token. Now, the exchange token is designed to accrue value over time. It's more than just sharing fees. It allows everyone who's invested in the exchange to reap the benefits from the exchange, and only 8% of these tokens will be held by the exchange owners. The rest will be split among the users, and if you're an early person to invest, not invest because you're not putting any money into this right now. You're simply just testing. If you're an early person to test, you can get some of the tokens right out the gate. So there's a link for this in the pinned comment of this video as well. All right, this is going to change the name of the game, because all the issues we have right now with KYC and all this and that, they're going to be gone forever. All right, they're going to be gone forever with this exchange. All right, major shout out to Dylan AD. Could we get a look at Doge at some point during the stream? God bless. Well, may Jesus bless you, Dylan AD. And yes, we could take a look at Doge. Shout out to Alex Sasha, who says, Jason, howdy. Could you look at Fetch AI? We got some time. Well, absolutely, my man. We've got all the time in the world to look at Doge and Fetch. Absolutely. We'll take a quick look at Doge and Fetch. So Doge, man, talk about a little bit of a letdown. All right. Okay, so yeah, wow. We've got a big break. We've got a big break. When I say a little bit of a letdown, I mean, I was thinking maybe we pump a little bit more on this this new Elon Musk thing. But anyway, let's just clear off the chart and start afresh and take a look at Doge. Obviously, a massive move to the upside. And so whenever we get a massive move, the first thing we need to do is we need to ask ourselves, all right, in the event of a retest, where are we interested in getting in? And I have to say, the first major area that I would be interested in getting in would have to be, you just simply put a line at the previous support resistance areas. So 34, I'd say 35 cents is obviously going to be a key area because we had these highs, and so coming back to backtest that would be a support resistance flip. We want to keep that on our chart. The next place that's very obvious is going to be the backtest of 22.872 cents. Right, both of these areas are going to be very key, very key support resistance backtest flips. All right, very key support resistance backtest flips. Hang on one second. Let me see. Yeah. There we go. There we go. I need a hat. It's a bad hair day, guys. I need a hat. I was looking for my BeamX hat, but I can't seem to find it. All right. Two very important support resistance flips. Now we're going to go ahead and pull some Fibonacci's. We're going to pull a fib from the last swing low to the current high. And it becomes pretty obvious that 22.872 cents is going to be a very, very important level. If we happen to get a move back down to there, it would be absolutely an amazing opportunity. All right. Now, I know a lot of people are thinking, Jason, we're never going to get a move down. Okay, fine. All right, let's see what other confluences we have around here. All right, we're going to put on our 382. We're going to go to the daily time frame. Let's see what else we got. We'll take a look at the volume here from the last big run. Is this on log? Let's put it on log scale. Let's take a look at the global volume real quick. It's tough, guys. It's tough to say where we would look to get into here. Obviously coming down to the golden pocket is going to be very, very important. But if we're not looking at the golden pocket, then we have to look at this, right? We've got ourselves right now on Doge a very sloppy looking triangle. Okay, now the way I like to trade triangles is I like to wait for a move and then counter trade that move. So let's say, for example, we get a little bit of a breakdown on this triangle, right? For me, that would be a place where I would be looking to then long this, right? We do have a little bit of support down here around 30 cents. We have a 382. We have a little bit of consolidation. This would basically wreck everybody again who's been long since Monday, wreck everybody, but then we would have some very bullish looking divergence on Market Cipher B. We'd have a very bullish uneven butt cheek pattern here on Market Cipher B. Juicy left cheek, skinny right cheek, skinny right cheek, right? We got the big juicy on the left, nice and big and round, and the ravioli is flowing out of the butter cheek. And then on the right side, we got that skinny old butt cheek like this waitress at the diner named Dolores. Hey, Dolores, get over here. This guy needs another cup of coffee. She's coming out with the coffee, and you can see it's spilling all over the floor because when you got uneven butt cheeks, it's hard to walk straight. But the price is coming down to key support. Look at the butt cheeks. Left side nice and big, right side nice and small. That's where the tip money is, and then boom. The price goes to the upside like the smoke at the cigarette. This is what we want to see here, to be honest with you. All right, we want to see the butt cheeks getting up, the price getting down. This is what I would want to see. And this would be a low time frame kind of trade here. All right, we'd be using the 382 as a reference point. So obviously we're looking to take the liquidity from around 34.127 cents, dip down a little bit lower, come down into this area. And if we see that happening, we see a bounce with the bullish divergences, that would be the first place I'd look at Doge, all right? Second place, obviously, would have to be down here at the golden pocket because when we take a look at the higher term time frames, that is just, that's like, that level is too important to ignore, all right? Let's just say it's a gift. It would be a gift to come down to this area right now because of the massive confluence that we have. And I do have to say, the daily money flow looks good, the 4-hour money flow looks good. The 1-hour money flow looks really good. Honestly, right now, if we break down from this triangle, the 1 hour is very bullish looking. 1 hour is very bullish looking if we break down from this triangle. Let's take a look at Fetch AI. Fetch AI. How's she looking? We'll go to the daily. I'll remove all this stuff because I don't even remember what I had on this chart. It's been a while since we looked at Fetch. Alright, so Fetch, obviously bullish market structure, higher highs, higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows. And, yeah, we'll pull it from the low to the high. Alright, we're bouncing from a 786. Pull it from this low, let's pull it from this. Doesn't even make much of a difference. Okay, alright. So, the weekly time frame right now. We had a really nice hidden bullish divergence at this low, which in my opinion makes it seem like this is a continuation pattern for Fetch AI. We have a clearly respected trend line, and as we come and make a higher low, the momentum is making a lower low. This is called a hidden bullish divergence. Let me go to the daily time frame right here, and the money flow is getting thicker. We have a bullish divergence on the daily right here. And now we're forming a little bit of a trigger wave. It looks good for more upside. The problem is, where would we get into a position? So honestly, like, in my opinion, this is not financial advice, and I would not enter a trade here because that's just not how I like to trade. I like to kind of wait. But this doesn't look bad to me. This actually, like, from where we're at right now, as long as we don't lose that 786, as long as we don't lose that trend line, looks like we could make another higher high. Right? We have hidden bullish div on the weekly. And this would not have to not be a leveraged trade here because we're dealing with a 31%. So it has to be like a spot position or swing position or something. But we clearly have bullish divergence on the daily time frame as we make this low. We have hidden weekly bullish divergence. Money flow is now getting thicker. We got the trigger waves forming. We're back testing major support at the golden pocket. We've got ourselves a nice support resistance, introverted head and shoulders, right? We got the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder. And yeah, it looks pretty good. Like, honestly, it looks pretty bullish. And if we do break out, I would assume we make a new high, right? I would assume that we see a new high and we see this uptrend continue on Fetch AI. It's not financial advice. I'm not buying Fetch AI here, and I am not trading Fetch AI here. But when I look at the chart objectively, it looks pretty bullish to the upside. Like, as long as we're not losing this green trend line here, we've got a lot of bullish signals right here, right now. A lot of bullish signals right here, right now. Major shout out to HFG for the super chat, and a major shout out to Eagle. Can you please check Kaspa? Yeah, we'll check Kaspa. All right, we'll give it a quick check, guys. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. I wasn't pooping, alright? Do we have audio issues here? Seems like I have audio issues going on before we take a look at Casper. Let me see if I could fix this. What is going on with that? Alright. I don't know if that did anything. Alright, yeah, let's take a look at Kaspa. Alright, so last time on Kaspa, we got that long in from right here, the retest. All right, we got the retest, we got the break, we got the retest, and then boom. All right, right from the golden pocket 786 zone. All right, and so let's take a look at what's happening right now on Kaspa. We're at the golden pocket 786 zone, so this is local resistance. Let's go ahead and turn off this long setup for a second. We're probably going to make our way back up toward the, in my opinion, this upper trend line thing that we've got going on here. All right. Now, this is, you know, we could pull this a few different ways, to be honest with you. Something like this. I'd say, just based on all this being above the value area high of the range, I'd say we can come up to our trend line. Where would I be looking for another long on this right now? It would have to be the back test of the value area high of the range. So let's go ahead and pull this. All right. So right now, if I was going to be looking for a local long trade, it would have to be... It's tough, guys. It's tough to look for longs when you're in a pump city like this. But really, it would have to be this. From the last swing low that we made at 14,7400 to the high that we made here at 17,4717, the Fibonacci golden pocket is coming in right at the value area high of this range, right? So this now is going to be our major support. What used to be major resistance is now going to be support. So even if we come up a little bit higher, let's say, and we reject from the 786, right? This would still be major support here. We just have a lot of confluences here. It was resistance once, twice, three times, breakout, we look for the retest, and then we could look for that retest toward this upper trend line right here. So we'd be looking for something like this. In general, a back test of the value area high. It's a pretty good setup in my opinion. Because it's a good risk to reward ratio. So that's what I would be looking for next on Kaspa. Thank you so much for the super chat. When we look at the 4 hour, it looks bullish, but it does look like we need a bit of a consolidation or a pullback. Right, money flow is thickening, but it does look like we need a bit of that consolidation and or pullback. Alright, shout out to Petre2T, who says, Jay, can you chart this ticker on the monthly, please? Alright, I'll do my best, man. You know, I don't see it, man. Alright, I really don't see it. I'm sorry. I copy and pasted exactly as you put here. I don't see anything on Bitstamp. I just see regular gold here. Alright. I apologize. Alright, shout out to my man. I'm so sorry, Petre. Shout out to Nicolas, just giving back 1% of what I made today through the Discord community. Big shout out to Boyan and Jay. God bless you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Shout out to Royal Nerve. God bless everyone on the earth. Jason, could you take another look at Handshake, HNS, on Gate.io on the weekly? Risk to reward 25,000. Alright, let's take a quick look. I love good risk to reward things. HNS. Okay, so objectively speaking, guys, man, oh man, you know, again, yeah, so I see what you're saying here. Objectively speaking, we've got ourselves a really nice bullish divergence. We've got the money flow coming up. We got the momentum coming up. Let's go to our daily quickly. Daily looks pretty good as well. Now here's the thing about Handshake. Alright, this is a purely risk to reward kind of trade setup here. Now remember, we had bull divs on the weekly back here too. Alright. And not including that scam wick, we did end up with a 300% move to the upside. But right now, you have to think to yourself, this thing is pretty dang low. You throw a little money into this, and we're talking, you know, upside potential here, 8,000%. All right, so let's say that, you know, I mean, this is pretty crazy, honestly. You got to think to yourself, you throw $100 in here, you're either losing a little bit or making a lot. Throw $1,000 in here, you're either losing a little bit or making a lot. Coins like this, honestly, when they have bullish divergences, you know, if they hit their all-time highs, This is crazy. Yeah, I mean, 8,000-9,000% potential upside right here, guys. These are the kind of things where, you know, what the heck? Might as well throw a little money into it. In fact, you know what? I'm feeling a little spicy myself. I might just go ahead and buy some Handshake right now. Let's go ahead and buy some Handshake right now. You know what's so funny, guys? It's funny when you don't even know how to use MEXC because you haven't bought spot in so long that you don't know how to get to the spot markets. But you know what? I'm feeling a little bit crazy today, man. Maybe we'll just buy some altcoins today, baby. You know, let's buy some alts. HNS. Man, oh man, you know, HNS. How much should I buy? I have $35,000. Should I spend all 35K? Nah. You know what? I'll put 2,500 into it. Bam, baby. Just bought us some HNS, and keep in mind, guys, on MEXC, on spot, there's no fees, right? There's 0% spot fees. I think, right? Oh, I'm sorry. There is a taker fee now. There's a 0.01% taker fee. It's still really, really cheap. Super cheap, all right? 0.01% taker fee. So here we go, baby. We just bought us some HNS. Shout out to my man, Royal Nerve. Shout out to Crypto Crank. Man, we're just buying altcoins out the wazoo right now. Shout out to Aaron. He says, would you take a look at Big Time? Both 4-hour and daily. Yeah, let's take a look at Big Time. Big Time. Let's take a quick look at Big Time. Is my music totally not working out? There we go. Now we got the music. Sheesh. Sheesh, man. Sheesh. All right, Big Time on the daily and the 4-hour. Starting the daily. All right, so we got some bear div forming on the daily. This bottom is not the best looking bottom in the world, to be honest with you, because we just don't have the bullish divergences there. We just don't have the bull divs down here, so I'm not super stoked on this bottom. It does look nice, not gonna lie, and we've changed market structure, so therefore, because it looks nice and because we've changed market structure, we bounced from the golden pocket, made another higher high. Even bouncing from that golden pocket. I really don't know what to say because the truth is, like, we had two really good opportunities for a long, which would have been here and here. The only thing I could possibly say right now, on the daily, money flow looks like crap, all right? It looks like crap. On the 4-hour, what we'd need to see is some kind of bullish divs. I would be watching for a liquidity grab of these lows at 13,937. The next place I'd be interested in would be a liquidity grab of these lows. Honestly, with some bull div coming in on the 4-hour, right? That would be the next place I'd be interested in. If not that, I guess the golden pocket in the value area low of the range. But like I said, nothing's jumping out at me looking like, oh man, this is like such a good opportunity. You know, nothing's really jumping out at me like that. Yeah, nothing's really jumping out. If we take that liquidity with 4-hour bull days, it would look nice. Other than that, I just see a whole bunch of like mediocre signals. You know? Unless you're seeing something different. Shout out to Reto. Could you look at Dog USD? Tom ignored me. Well, I'm sure he didn't mean to ignore you. It's tough to be a YouTube streamer, man. Alright? It's tough. People sending you super chats, sometimes you ignore them. It's hard, it's tough. Alright, so I feel for Tom. Shout out to Tom Crown, by the way. Make sure to go subscribe to Tom Crown. Alright, Dog USD, baby. Let's check out our Bitcoin trades real quick. So it looks like we're still holding this this ascending triangle here. Alright. And we got our next take profit on this long at 97.457. It's funny, I've been holding these trades, guys, for a long time. Been holding this trade for a long time. When did I open this trade? On the 4th. The 4th of November. The 4th of November, I opened this long trade. Down much lower. Obviously, I've been adding to it along the way. Already made 31K. Man. We've been making the juiciest profits this month. I mean, November's been a very profitable month for me. It's been a pretty profitable month for me. Alright, Dogecoin. Let's see. Breaking out of the all-time high. And so there's a few ways you could look at this. I mean, if the daily candle closes above this level, you could say, well, it's a breakout and a retest, if that's what you're into. We technically speaking, I would consider this to be a bullish divergence here. And then I would consider this to be a hidden bullish div right here. Alright, I don't know anything about Dogecoin. Not buying it. I'm not buying it. Okay. But that's one way to look at it. If you want to pull a fib from high to low. I'm sorry, from low to high, and then pull the volume, then I'd say a reasonable kind of backtest setup would be something like this. And then we're in price discovery, right? But basically, let's check out our 4-hour. You know, I want you guys to understand, it's very difficult to do analysis on these coins that don't have much history, right? So, but yeah, we do have very, very nice 4-hour. We had a bullish divergence right down here. We had a bull div here. Then we had a trigger wave here, money flow cross. And so, yeah, it looks good. I would say it looks bullish after a pullback into this zone. We're talking between 46.02 and 54.89 on MEXC. And this is the Fibonacci golden pocket pull from the last low to our current high, all right? That's what I would be interested in for Dogecoin USD. Dog USD. Alright, shout out to Fen Dior. Bro, I am balls deep in peanut. Can you tell me what's going on with it? Dang, Fen Dior. I'm sorry to hear about your male anatomy inside the peanut. But yeah, let's take a quick look at it. Alright. Okay. I don't know when you got in, but let's go to our 4-hour. I do have to say that, so we made a much higher high than the last time we looked at Peanut. We were hoping for a bit more of a pullback. So now I think we have a better opportunity to look for a bounce on Peanut. If you're already in Peanut, you know, I don't know when you got in. You know, there's a whole bunch of things I could say. Talk about having a plan and all these very important things that are super, 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 super important. But I don't think you care about that right now. I mean, I cannot tell you what's going on with it. I'm not that kind of YouTuber, my man. Like, I'm a technical analyst. All right. So what I do is we come up for plans. If the price does something, then you know, we react to the price action. Right now, I don't know what the heck this thing is going to do, but I would say this. If I was looking for a long trade right now on Peanut, I would definitely be interested in simply just wrecking all these guys here and then getting another move to the upside, right? We got a triangle, fake to the downside, and then reverse, right? I would be looking for that kind of a bounce if I was actively trading this. But the other reality of it is, let's go to, you know, we don't have much historical data here. If we do what I just said, it would look quite bullish on the 4 hour, right? We would have the uneven butt cheek pattern on the 4 hour time frame. If we do what we just kind of looked over, right? Where we do take all these lows into the golden pocket with that bullish divergence, it would look pretty nice. If we don't get that, then we do need to be prepared for a move back down to the only other support that we have, which is going to be right around here, right? It's going to be the only other support that we have. Yeah. This zone of consolidation when we go to the daily. Wait, we don't even have an order block on the daily. Yeah. Yeah, if this thing is going to continue to the upside, then these are really the zones that we would want to see hold. First and foremost, we would want to see simply the golden pocket 786 hold. Secondly, if we get more of a pullback, we'd want to see this thing hold. And, you know, then we would have to be looking back down to these areas. Because when you have big moves up like this, you can have equally fast moves down. I mean, this happened in a few days. You know, when you get 2,000% in a few days, I mean, I really hope you didn't buy the top, man. That's all I can say. And if you did, I hope it pumps for your sake. And if it doesn't, I hope you learn a valuable lesson and don't let that ever happen again. Because, you know, we could see this thing just dump right back down, honestly. All right, shout out to Pedro. Check CRV. Yeah, we can check CRV. Yeah, with the peanut, there's like no real historical data with it, you know. All right, so CRV, I think we were looking at what were we looking at here? I think we were just acknowledging the fact that this looks so bullish, and for a 30-to-1 risk reward, honestly, like a spot position right now on CRV on the weekly, it looks so dang good. We got a little bull div here at this low. We got another trigger wave. Looks like money flow is about to cross. In fact, you know what? You know what, guys? I mean, would you look at this, guys? You know, I already made 800 bucks on HNS here. I already made 800 bucks on HNS on that spot position. Would you look at that, man? I'm gonna go ahead and buy me some. Already up 800 bucks right now on our HNS, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go ahead and buy some CRV. I'm gonna buy some CRV. I'm gonna buy some. It looks good. I'm gonna put 5 grand into it. Bam! Just bought me some CRV, baby. I mean, it looks good, honestly. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. We got a bullish channel here. We've got bullish divs on the weekly. Multiple drive. Money flow looking like she wants the curve to the upside. Again, we might not break out now. It might take some time, all right? But it looks pretty good to me. Looks like we could get a big move on CRV, on curve. All right? Now, I don't know anything about this coin, all right? So don't follow me. This is not financial advice, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. I am not a financial advisor, all right? Shout out to Eagle. Thank you so much for the super chat. May God bless you. Shout out to Bluff City Breaks. Should look at the moon well. Chart looks like it's ready to send after ABC correction. Thank you so much for the super chat. Is Moonwell on any other exchanges? Well, 3. We don't have much data here. I don't like the shape of the daily VWAP, honestly. It makes me look like we're coming lower than this. The 4 hours, we don't really have a bull div. Let's pull a fib. I mean, I'd say I'd be interested in coming down around this area. If we come down around the 786 and a little bit lower. That would be nice. Talking about another 30% move to the downside. Unless you think the ABCs are in. ABC. Yeah, I mean, this is support. So if we hold here, yeah, I guess. I'm not feeling the daily, and the 4 hour money flow is it's dancing right on the line. I mean, I could see why you would want to get in here. I could see why you would want to get in here. At least we have an invalidation, right? If we make a lower low, we know we're invalidated. If we don't make a lower low, you know, we know what we're risking, right? We're risking 1 to make 6 on an ABC, potential ABC. Risking uno to make 6. Alright, shout out to Jesse. He says, OGN massive weekly double bottom. Alright, let's check out OGN. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, let's check this out here. It's one of those low risk, high rewards. Yeah, bullish div. Multiple drive of bullish div. Actually, no, just one drive of bullish div here. It looks really good, honestly. Yeah, it looks pretty bullish. It looks pretty bullish to me. Let's go to the daily. It looks good. It looks really good. Bull div at that low, weekly, daily. Yeah, I think I'm also going to get some of that right now. Can we check VRA? Sure, let's check VRA. Thank you so much for all the super chats. It actually looks pretty good. VRA also looks pretty good. It's pretty beat down. It's back down to the bear market low. 3,000% upside. We've got money flow crossing on the weekly. VRA looks pretty good to me, actually. Looks pretty good to me. It looks good. I like that money flow cross on the weekly. You know, look, these coins, you know, who knows what could happen to them, but Bitcoin's consolidating. If we're gonna get an altcoin season, these bullish looking charts, we could see some pumps on these, right? We could see some pumps on these. All right, Royal Nerve got 500,000 HNS. Like, why not? Yeah, why not? All right, let's pop into the regular chat here. I appreciate all the super chats, but it's keeping me from the regular chat. Let me see what you guys have to say here. What do you guys have to say? Let me know in the chat. Doge and Crow, Tom P. We already did check out Doge, ICP, Tate, Andrew Taint. Just pretty much all these coins. Shout out to Liam Cross, Peanut on ETH. I don't know if we'll have a chance to get to it. Shout out to Crypto Coons. Shout out to Star Wars World for the super chat. What about XRP? Look, I think XRP eventually is going to pump, faux show. It is pumping now. I'm not a big fan of XRP, to be honest with you. BeamX. I've looked at BeamX. I think I bought some back in December and I still have it. Alright, let's see. Alright, shout out to Jay Edits. Could you look at Matic, which is now called Pole? Yeah, let's take a look at Pole. So the weekly looks nice. It has a bullish divergence, right? We came down. We closed the bullish engulfing above. We have a bullish divergence. Looks like a nice reversal candle on the weekly. Looks like a nice bottom on the daily. You know? Looks like a nice bottom on the daily. So, here's what I would be interested in right now. Did we already get a... Yeah, we already got a golden pocket back. We front ran it, interestingly enough. So, we already came back down for a retest. We front ran the golden pocket, but still that nice support. It's hard to say, like... I hate to say that it's hard to say, but it's hard to say where I would look for a ninja entry on this, but in general, like, I'm not telling people what to do. I think I'm going to sit out. Yeah, I'm going to sit out this one. It's probably going to pump like crazy. It looks nice to me. It looks like a really nice bottom. This to me looks like a really nice bottom. Take that for what it is. Alright, Dreamland. Oh, shout out to Dreamland Music. Can you check SEI? Alright, SEI. Alright, really nice bottom here on the weekly. Bullish div. The reason why it's a nice bottom, guys, if you're wondering why I'm calling these nice bottom, is when the weekly market cipher B is getting higher as the price is getting lower. That's a really, really nice bottom. That means the bottom's in, right? It means the bottom's in most of the time. Most of the time. Let's go to the daily. Daily has beautiful, beautiful bullish divergence on that low as well. So it looks to me like the bottom's in. Since that time, we have made a higher high. And we even did, unfortunately, well, we front ran it. So that's kind of good. Let's see. You know, I would say an entry would be coming back down to this area. If we're gifted with it, this would be a nice entry for me. I'm not saying we're going to get it, because we might not, but that would be a really nice place to look for an entry if we're gifted with that. Given the bullishness of this, looks pretty good. I think we could get it because of this bear div on the daily. So I would love to simply just come back down to the low of the range and then be able to get in here, right? Basically, we're looking like 1, 2, 3. Coming back down to the historic support for a retest, right? We established support, we got the fake out, the higher high, we come down for the higher low, historic support, and then move to the upside. And we would want to see like bullish divergences, uneven butt cheeks on all these time frames. Looks like Bitcoin is getting a little bit of a pump right now, guys. All right, looks like Bitcoin is getting a tad bit of a pump, a TB of a P, as we say. TB of a P. We're getting a little bit of a TB of a P. Bitcoin's getting a little bit of a TB of a P. A little TB of a P. Alright. Alright, shout out to Irene who says, could you take a look at DPR? Diaper Network. I mean, what could I possibly say about this chart besides... I mean, like, honestly, what could I even say about this besides... Like, probably it has really low liquidity. You know, if I bought this on MEXC, I don't know, would I be able to sell it if we came up 14,000%? But look, that's the thing, like, it's pretty beat down. We have bullish divs on the weekly. Yeah, this is one of those things where it's like, well, what do you have to lose? You throw $100 on here, either lose $100 or make 15,000%. I mean, honestly, I'd say that's pretty good risk to reward. I mean, we're talking about, you know, let's say we come back down a little bit and the bottom's not in yet. You know, we give ourselves a 68%. Basically, yeah, we basically lose everything or we make 15,000%, you know? I mean, what's so crazy is, I mean, really, I mean, if you put $100 on here, you'd basically be making 15 grand, I think, right? Put $1,000 on here, you'd be making like 150 grand, assuming you could sell. So, I don't know, if someone came to you and said, hey, you know, Jason, I have $100. I'm gonna give it to you. Now, you could keep your $100, or there's a 90% chance you lose it. Let's say even a 99% chance you lose this $100, but a 1% chance you make 15 grand. I'd say, you know what? Let me risk that. Let me risk that $100. You know. In fact, wouldn't that be crazy if this actually happened? You know what? Yeah, let me go ahead and put $1,000 onto this stupid thing right now. All right, just in case it happens, so we could make a good short. Wouldn't this make a good YouTube short? If we ended up making 150 grand on the deeper network, there's no way I'll be able to sell that, right? On MEXC, this is why we need our DEX. All right, you know, here we go, baby. Just bought deeper. And the price dumps immediately. Alright, I mean, look. There's a high chance we lose it all, but there's a low chance we really do well. Low chance we really do well. Shout out to Tommy. Thank you so much for the super chat. Shout out to Batu Erdem. Hey, can I have your take on Sui? Just long. Yeah, let's take a look at Sui. Not sushi, but Sui. Sui. Bitcoin's pumping, says someone. Man, Bitcoin's pumping, baby. Check out the order flow quick. We're reclaiming that VWAP. We don't have a bullish divergence, but man, can we hit a next? Can we come up here? I think we might need to I think we might need to sing the pump song, man. I think we might need to sing the pump song. Maybe we're gonna break out of the triangle right now, guys. Alright, the pump song. Guaranteed to pump the Bitcoin price every single day. Where's the stop loss? There is no stop loss. Here we go, baby. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. About to pump the Bitcoin price live, baby. I hope everyone has their plungers ready. I hope everyone has their plungers. Let's pump! Here we go. Yeah! Go, baby! Here we go! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! 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 Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go! Alright, here we go, baby. Let's pump! I think we can do it. Get your Pikachu hats on. Oh my goodness, have you ever seen a candle like this, baby? Oh my goodness. Here we go. We're gonna jump, yeah, we're gonna pump. We're gonna jump, yeah, we're gonna pump. We're gonna jump, yeah, we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna jump, yeah, we're gonna pump. We're gonna jump, yeah, we're gonna pump. We're gonna jump, yeah, we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. All right, we're long. Let's see. 29x, forget that, baby. 100x, confirm. No stop loss. Here we go. It's not risky if you're wearing these glasses. Come on, baby. Shout out to Joe Potter in the chat. We're pumping, man. Here we go. Come on, Bitcoin. We're gonna dump. Yeah, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. Yeah, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. Yeah, we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're right. We're pumping right now. I think we're pumping it, baby. Man, it's feeling good. It's feeling good. Let's get, here we go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Alright, we were feeling bearish at the beginning of the stream, but then we sang the pump song to pump the price back up to an all-time high. We're up right now, 7,000 smackaroni and quesos. Yeah, Bitcoin, the pump feels good. Price action is doing what she should. I said the Bitcoin pump feels good. The price action is doing what she should. I said the Bitcoin pump feels good. The price action doing just what she should. I said the Bitcoin, the pump feels so good, and the price action is doing what she should. Yo, check it out, Casper trading. The Bitcoin price so frustrating. For the last week, coming in on fleek, ascending triangle. Let us take a peek below. Here we go, about to pull a trend line from the low to the high. Girl, you're looking so fine. Then we take another across the top. Don't you know the Bitcoin about to hit the spot? But then we come back down to the support. People get embarrassed, but they're about to get hope, because we bounce like a kitty cat sitting on the couch, looking around for a nice mouse to pounce on. In the chicken coop, listen to me, we got a new baby chick going peep peep peep. Cause don't you know when the chickens get thirsty, about to pump, feeling kinda dirty. Yeah, talking about big dirty perp. The purple candles, they come to lurk. But then from the purple, then we start to turn blue, as the Bitcoin's about to show you what she's gonna do. But are we turning blue or are we turning purple? The Bitcoin price got me running in circles. Jason Casper nerdy just like Steve Urkel. And then we come back and you know I got a burp. Yeah, I got the gas in my belly. Candles turning purple just like Smucker's grape jelly. I rub it on the sandwich with the peanut butter. I go outside and milk the cow from the udder. Cause you're drinking raw milk to make the crypto gains. When we're coming to the treadmill just to get paid, we're looking around to take the next trade. We're out in the garden digging holes with spades. But then we gotta take the plunger from the udder, fill it up with milk. It's better than just like any other. Yeah, coming to the purple hat, put it on my head. Bad hair day, what about that? Rapping very amusing, bro. Mad confidence, love it, what do you know? Gotta shout out my man Abraham. Yeah, he's crossing all the land on the east to the west. Jay does it best. We're going outside, gotta work arms and chest. Chilling on the tractor every single day. Training all the biceps, skipping leg day. Don't you know, gotta rent the Kubota from the store, as the Bitcoin price about to go through the door. Got the market Cipher shirt, hope it don't get dirt all over the place till I don't get hurt. But the Pikachu hat is chilling on my head. Bicep veins coming in instead. Got the calf so skinny, so dang mini. Look at the skinny jeans, looking like a finny. What's a finny, you ask? I don't even know. Just sit back and listen to my crypto flow. Here we go, Bitcoin finding resistance. But don't you know, once we break out, we're about to go the distance. About to blast over 29.5, aka 92.5. Staying alive, got the Bitcoin price floating all around in the beehive. Making sweet honey, oh yeah, I feel the jive. Going really dive, going up a dive. Up a dive, rock a duck a dive. Rock a duck a dive, duka duka bive. Ruka buka chive. Oh, shout out to... What? That's so funny. I can rap at your divorce, hearing, wake, and resurrection. You know, that's it's kind of funny, my man. All right, sheesh, man. Calf raises, Justin Barker. You mean bicep curls, right? Here we go. Look, we're coming up to the resistance. Let's check out the order flow, baby. What we got going on here? Let's check it out. We got longs or shorts opening up. We don't have any. We do have a little bit of bullish CBD. It's hard to say. In 1 hour, New York's going to close. But one thing's for sure, we've had shorts opening up all day here. Yeah, shorts all day. Sit back, I got one thing to say. We've seen lots of shorts open up today. We could tell by the OI starting to increase. The purple net shorts, let me take a peek, take a look. When we come below the VWAP, shorts open up and they think they're gonna stop the bulls from pumping the price to the top. But then we zigzag and we're coming kaplop. Here we go, back to good old BLOFIN. Looking for a trade to get right in. Check out the 10% cashback rewards. Sign up with my link and you won't be bored, cause you could trade $1,000 future bonus. And if you're looking for something to own-ish, you could get a watch or a chair or a camera or a bag of cash. Looking no scam, ya. Talking about my favorite exchange, MEXC and BLOFIN. We be trading 4 days. Got the purple candle coming up to the heyday, but then we turn around, turkey sandwich with some mayonnaise. Turkey sandwich with the mayonnaise and the cheese. Bitcoin pump, baby please, baby please. Gotta take a look at the deeper network. We got our adult diapers looking like Fendt work. Talking about the Depends diapers that I wear every day when I'm trading, not in my underwear. I don't wear no underwear, I only wear the diapers. The Bitcoin price got me feeling so hyper, cause all day it was so dang scary. Bitcoin price looking so dang hairy. We were dumping down, all the smiles on my face were turning into frowns. But then one thing happened, it gave me some hope. We got a nice blue candle, slippery as the soap. When I'm slipping all around, Jake Casper's the dope. Then I'm looking up and I feel like I got hope to the next take profit. Can you even spot it? Coming right up to the next golden pocket with the market Cipher B. Got the uneven cheeks, Dolores at the diner. Hey, let me take a peek at the guy with the cigar, getting into his car, driving so dang far when he's going to the farm. Then we got another guy drinking coffee, looking like he wants to take a sip and then scoff. Jay, why you gotta short the Bitcoin? Stop rapping on the internet, it's so annoying. Then you got this guy with the tiny cigarette, wondering what Bitcoin's about to do next. To the 786, she's back to her tricks. If we pump up, we might get a quick wick like the guy in disguise, like a girl. She's not very wise, we could see it in her eyes, kinda weird. A girl and she has a beard with a lipstick, looking like she wants to fear ya. But don't worry, cause if you get into a fight, Bitcoin's gonna pump just like every other night. Got the symmetrical triangle about to pull. The bears and the bulls feeling the flow. Alright, enough. Alright. I hope Bitcoin does break out here, okay? I really hope Bitcoin does break out here. So let's see. We got some more super chats, okay? That we got to take a look at. All right. Can we look at Gala? Shout out to Star Wars Worlds. Yeah, we could look at Gala, not Gala. Gala. You know what I like? Gala apples, guys. I probably eat like 7 apples a day. 7 apples a day keeps the doctor at bay. That's what they say. Alright, so Gala, you know, we had our pump, we had our dump. Dump made a higher low. I know some people hate Gala. Look, I ain't got nothing to say besides I'm still holding my Gala. Alright? And I'm going to go out on a limb and say that I'd say we have a pretty dang good risk to reward ratio. Alright? We have a pretty dang good risk to reward ratio on Gala. Alright? Now, I know there's a lot of fundamental reasons why Gala could never do this. And if you're one of the people that believes that, then don't listen to a word I'm saying. All I'm saying is we have really bullish divergences, really bullish money flow, and good risk to reward ratio. That's all I'm going to say about Gala. All right, thank you for the super chat. I'm still holding my Gala, the Gala that I bought live back in December 2023. All right. All right, shout out to Tommy. He says, could you check out FLR? Yeah, we'll check out FLR. I don't know what to say, really. I mean, the only thing I would say is this. Now, remember, I'm a technical trader, guys. I don't know what this is. So when you guys are bringing me these coins, again, it could be Gary Gensler's rug pull coin. All right? It could be Gary Gensler's rug pull coin created by Joe Biden. All right? Now, we all know Joe Biden's been dead since 2019 anyway. Right?
Now, let me be clear. I've been dead since 2019, and every time you've seen me on TV, it's either been a deep fake or a body double. But the science is settled. This is all Trump's fault.
But look, this is a slight bull div here. So if you're bullish on it, it looks good on the weekly. What can I say? We're about to get a weekly money flow cross after a bull div. That's all I can say about it. I don't know about it fundamentally. We have a really bullish engulfing candle close. So if I was looking for a ninja entry right now, it would have to be coming back down to retest this zone and then bam. All right, this is what I would have to say. This is what I would have to say. I still have a Pikachu hat on. Can you believe that? Remember, guys, if you think this is financial advice, remember, I'm wearing a Pikachu hat. This is not financial advice. If you think this is financial advice, you'll lose all your crypto, all your fiat, everything. Your wife is going to leave you. Your girlfriend's going to dump you. Your wife's going to get even more pissed because she found out you had a girlfriend. She's going to sue you for everything you have in court. All right, you're going to lose everything, your house, your kids are going to turn to one of those MGTOW guys all pissed off on YouTube with your beard and your pickup truck and your cigar, talking about how all women suck. All right, you don't want to be one of those guys. They're very negative. All right, so please, this is not financial advice. All right, shout out to Gizmo. Take a look at Sui. Didn't we already look at Sui? Pretty sure we already looked at Sui. Did I say Sui or Sui? I think I said Sui. I think I said Sui. Oh yeah, okay, we're supposed to look at Sui. Alright, thank you. Alright, we got Sui. We're gonna take a look at Sui. Sorry that I forgot Sui. Alright, so what can I say, except it looks very bullish on the weekly. I mean, that's all I can say. Now, all these coins, alright, that we looked at, and I said it looked good, is because it looked like this, alright? Bullish div on the weekly. That's a good sign. So if you're looking at coins that haven't pumped already, but you see this bullish div on the weekly, that's a good sign. You should probably get that coin. I mean, not financial advice, but look, if you're fundamentally bullish on a coin, or even if you're not fundamentally bullish on a coin, and it has a bullish divergence on the weekly as we're heading into a blow-off top bull market, I mean, you know, it doesn't hurt. Like I said, like one of those coins, it's like you throw $100 on it, you might make 15 grand, or you lose $100. I mean, think about it. You have $1,000 of play money, and you pick 10 coins. Pick 10 coins that could pump like crazy. Even if 90% of your coins go to zero, if one coin does something crazy like thousands of percent, you're still going to make profit, right? I'm not saying that should be your whole strategy. This is like a lazy man's altcoin crypto market strategy. And honestly, it has a pretty dang good track record. All right? If you're the kind of guy that has billions of years to research altcoins, then by all means, please do it. I'm more of a day trader guy, right? So I'm a day trader. Most of my money in crypto I make by trading Bitcoin. Most of the money I made in crypto is all through Bitcoin, a little bit ETH. All right? So I'm not that altcoin guy, but Sui looks good, all right? Looks bullish. The next place we would look for a long on Sui would need to be the back test of the support resistance flip right here, all right? If the high term time frame Sui, we look for this, a little roop rop action. A little roop rop action. Let's go down to the 3 minute as our man wanted. Alright, so, you know, like always, we would simply just look for a liquidity grab, right? That's where you always look, like on a local time frame, you'd want to see. I like the 12 minute. Let's take some of the noise out of here. Let's take some of the noise out. Pull a fib, load a high. Yeah, so the first place I would look for a trade on Sui right now, locally, would have to be a move down to take the liquidity. With the bull divs coming in like this. You know, that would be the first place I would look for a long on Sui. But in general, Sui looks really bullish. And a good, really nice, awesome place to look for an entry would be back test of $2.50. Locally right now, you know, liquidity grab of this local range here that we've been doing since Friday. Take out the weekend lows into the local golden pocket, into the back test of this support resistance right? It was resistance, pretty much Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? That'd be the first place I'd look to long Sui. Shout out to Crispy TV, and shout out to all right, shout out to Arin, who says the DPR is the only decentralized VPN company and it's a legit product. All right, cool. Well, hey, thanks to you, man. Maybe I'm about to make $150,000 thanks to you. And if I do make $150,000 on Deeper, man, we're gonna do some juicy giveaways. All right, that'd be cool. All right, can we check out Dia? Yeah, let's check out Dia. Man, my legs are so sore, guys, from this morning. I did squats. I did a 3x10 of just normal squats. Then I did a 5x5 pause squats. And then I did a 3x10 Romanian deadlifts. And then I did a set of leg presses for 25 reps until literal failure. And before I did all that, I did do 4 sets of calves. All right, I do train my calves, guys. I know. You guys think I don't do legs, but you gotta understand, I'm 6'3". I walk all day. It's hard to pack on the pounds on those lanky little toothpicks. All right. My whole family has bad leg genetics. All right. For size, but we have some strong legs. All right. Us Caspers, we got some strong. Our legs are strong. All right. They might be weak looking, but you know. Whenever I'm about to get into a fight with somebody, I pull my pants down so that they can see how skinny my legs are, and they think to themselves, man, I'm going to have a good chance of winning this guy. I'm going to go right for the legs. They go for the legs. Boom! Kick them right in the face, baby. You know, the old reverse psychology. About to get into a fight with someone, you pull the pants down. First of all, they're going to be wondering, what is this guy doing? Second of all, they're going to see the legs. Like, this guy don't stand a chance against me. He's not going to be able to run. How's he going to walk even with that big upper body and those skinny little legs? Then you give him the old 1-2, the old golden pocket punch, baby, the old uneven butt cheek banger. Here we are on Dia, all right? Not much data on the weekly. No bull divs on the daily. Check out the 4-hour. So here's the thing, the 4-hour looks like she's a ticking. We got bull divs on the 4-hour. 4-hour looks pretty good, honestly. 4-hour looks pretty good. This little zone right here, I have to say that if I was looking for a trade on this thing, you know what I would want more than anything? I'll tell you what I would want. I'll tell you what I would want. You know what really makes me lick my lips? Thinking about this. Alright, hang on 1 second here. A fake out to the downside. Ah! And then a reclaim with the bullish divergences coming in on the 4-hour, money flow, momentum, and, you know, maybe a CDW this low. But in general, you know, taking these lows and then reclaiming them would, in my opinion, give me a really nice looking long entry here. You know? Shout out to Tony English. I'm having a hard time getting my proceeds out of Margex. They're holding it for compliance issues. Can you give me any help? I'm really sorry, Tony English. I can't give you help. I've had issues with Margex in the past. I've made public videos about how much they suck. And, yeah, I don't know. Like, I've had issues with them. I'm really sorry. I would reach out to support. I really don't know what to say, man. And I'm really sorry that happened, man. But they are kind of a shady exchange, honestly. I've had issues with them before in the past with my own money. So, I don't recommend Margex. I don't recommend Margex. Alright. Dentcoin. We'll check out Dentcoin. I don't have any contacts at Margex anymore because I made a public video about how much they suck. So they did want to work with me at one point. I tried out the exchange for a little bit. This is back in like 2021. Then I like couldn't close positions. I had issues with my money on there, and I just said, forget them. I made a video about them. I said, Margex, low tove. Low tove. All right, let's see here. Dentcoin. See if we can put a little dent in this one. All right. I don't know anything about this fundamentally, but I just see no bull divs here, but we do have a change of market structure. I mean, I don't know. I'm not super stoked on it, but if you are, then I would have to say that right now, like, there's a few ways to look at it. It depends on how stoked you are on it. I mean, we are breaking out of resistance right now and coming back down for the retest, right? Support, resistance, 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 breakout, and retest. So, like, if you're super bullish, I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying I would do this, but this is like a valid breakout and retest here, right? I would say I'd rather wait for a move back down to this area for a higher low to the golden pocket, but even that, I don't know, nothing really jumps out at me and says this is the best thing in the world, right? But if you got bullish fundamentals, then I don't know. Also, what are we talking about right now? Like spot, scalp, like leverage. I mean, for a spot play, we got a valid breakout and retest. That's all I can say. We are in bullish market structure, so you know, nothing jumps out at me at this and says this is an amazing opportunity. But at the same time, if you're bullish on the fundamentals, we have a low, a higher high, a higher low. I drew a lower low, but it's actually a higher low. And you know, there's no real bullish divs here, which is what makes me not like the low very much. But you could say this low had a bull div, which it did. So we had bull div, higher high, higher low. So yeah, I could see why this is bullish market structure, and yeah. All right, shout out to Royal Nerve. Could you look at Riff on the 3-day? Sure. It looks pretty bullish to me, yeah, on the 3-day. Looks really good. Looks really good. Consolidation like this as the money flow is getting higher. Let's go to the 2-day. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's check out the weekly. So, I have to say, it looks really nice, man, because right down here, we had ourselves a bullish divergence. And then, since the bullish div, we have made a high, a higher low, a higher high. And now we're coming down for that higher low here of like this one move. And let's pull the fib. We're probably below everything, yeah. So, I mean, it is pretty nice, honestly, with that money flow. Looks pretty good. I don't know what Riff is, but even locally here, we had a little bull div on this wick. It looks pretty nice. We took the liquidity from here. It looks nice. It looks like a nice low on it, to be honest with you. All right, shout out to Buckles. Shout out to Mitchell Cyberg. Binance launching a stablecoin with 19% API. Yeesh. Careful with that, guys. Make sure you get in and get out. That's going to be the next bear market fiasco. All right. What do I weigh right now? I'm losing weight, guys. I've been fasting twice a week. I've been fasting twice a week just to seek Jesus. I've been fasting and praying twice a week lately. It's been absolutely life-changing. It's been absolutely life-changing. Just seeking God, like, it's been life-changing. So therefore, I've been losing weight. I've been doing this now. It's gonna be my 4th week. I've been fasting every Tuesday and every Friday. And on Tuesday, I still do live streams, but on Friday, I don't do anything except pray. So I've been losing weight, honestly. I think I'm like 190 something. Why no volume on the chart? Well, I think it's kind of irrelevant here because it's such a new coin. You know, there's not much to talk about on this chart. Am I baptized? Yeah, I'm baptized. And if you're a believer in Jesus, you should be too. You know, he says to do it. Fast for 1 month straight. The longest fast I ever did was 11 days, and the Lord really spoke to me then. I fasted for 11 days before I married my wife. Actually, yeah, before I married my wife. Before I even asked her to marry me. We both fasted for 11 days. And we've been married now for almost 11 years. But they took that scripture out of the newer Bibles. You wonder why? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Do you want to know why? Or do you probably already know why? Shout out to Vechain. How about back to Bitcoin? I don't know, how about back to Jesus? You know, my relationship with Jesus is everything to me. He is literally everything to me. Everything. He's all I have. He's all I have. All these other things I have, I just surrender them all to him. All I want is him. Alright, all this other stuff to me is absolutely meaningless and worthless. And everything in life is meaningless and worthless without Jesus. Everything is meaningless and worthless. There's only purpose found in Jesus, because other than that, everything is just temporary struggle and a meaningless life. You know? But even though mankind is sinful, separated from God, God desired relationship with us, and he loved us so much that he himself took on human flesh. And that human flesh died to pay for the sins of all humanity. And now, because he rose from the dead, we too have hope of a resurrection from the dead. And if we put our trust in him, it's more than just a belief, guys. All right? He will fill you with his Holy Spirit and cause you to be a new creation. Something that can only be experienced. Being filled with the Holy Spirit of God, having a relationship with God, having communion with God, is something that can only be experienced. And when you experience it, you realize that everything else that we strive for in this life is so meaningless and purposeless. But our true purpose can only be found in a relationship with our Creator. True purpose and meaning in life, true joy and satisfaction in life can only be found through a relationship with our Creator. I mean, I literally, like I always say, I've lived in a vehicle, all right? I've lived in a vehicle. I've had nothing. I used to have to go into restaurants and eat old food from people who left before the busboy could get there, right? And also, I've had so much money that I could literally do anything I wanted in this world. I could do anything I want. Anything. But the closer I am to God, the more happy, the more joyful, the more satisfied I am. Because all these other things in life, it's just like chasing after the wind. It really is. You could acquire so much material wealth, status, pleasures, knowledge. You could get all these things in life, but then you die. And all that was nothing. All that was for nothing. All that was for no purpose. But when you're born again, when you have a relationship with God, then you do have an eternal purpose. Alex says this has to be satire. No, man. This is not satire, bro. This is not satire. This is the reality of who I am, bro. You know? Do I believe Jesus is God? Yes. I believe Jesus is God. All right? He always existed. He always existed. He is God and he is the Son of God. And that eternal Son of God, who always existed as being one with the Father, became something in a point of history that he had not been before. He did not cease to be God, but he did become something that he had not been before. He entered into a human body because he desired relationship with his creation. You know? Christopher says, Alex, you must be new here. Crypto Good says, not sure why people are so far away from God. I know, Crypto Goods. I don't get it. Maybe it's my own weakness, right? Maybe I personally don't understand how people could live life without God. If I didn't have my faith, I would honestly kill myself, because there is no point. I would be a 100% nihilist. There's no point. Why go through all this? Why? If there's no purpose. If there's no purpose, and this is all just random stuff, why go through all the pain and the work and the struggle just for it to end anyway after a short life? I mean, you think of how short life is. If you make it to 90, that's a short life. You know, it's a short life. Then I guess I'm weak. I'm weak, you know? I'm a fool for Christ. I'm a fool for Jesus. I'm weak for Jesus. Yeah, it is what it is. All right? I'm a weak fool then. I'm a weak fool. Yeah, shout out to Jeffrey. Everything is meaningless unless we seek God. That's so true. You know, that is so true. And this is something I've really come to realize as I've been fasting and praying so much. You know, when you spend so much time in God's presence, you really start to put things into the proper perspective. You know? You put things into the proper perspective. Shout out to Nick Patron. Nick Patron, if you feel like you're in a wilderness, let me encourage you to seek the Lord through fasting and prayer. Carve out some time to be alone with the Lord and seek Him with fasting and prayer. Shout out to, we got a super chat in here. Jeff Nelson says, Jesus is the King of Kings. Could you please look at CRISPR coin? Sure, we could do it. We could do it. Shout out to My Crypto Goods. He says, how come these billionaires seem to not believe in God and work for the dollar even at such an old age? Weird. I know. It is weird to me. I don't. It is weird to me, bro. But you get it. My Crypto Goods. Shout out to My Crypto Goods. A Muslim guy. All right. You know, we have our disagreements, but hey, we're brothers in humanity, and I have so much respect for you, My Crypto Goods. I have so much respect for you, even though we have our differences. And we don't compromise on our differences, but you know what? I know this is shocking, but people are allowed to have different opinions and still be friendly. Isn't that crazy these days? All right, we want to look at CSPR. This is not the right one. Hang on. Here we go. All right, so big old pump. Big old bullish div. Very bullish close. I would say it looks good. It looks bullish to me. That looks like a nice low. I mean, for me right now, if I was looking for an entry on this, back test of this zone, and then off to the races for an invert head and shoulders. Yeah, it looks pretty good, honestly. Looks pretty dang good. You know what? I'm gonna get some Casper right now. Let's head on over to good old MEXC and purchase us some Casper. Shout out to Warren G. And shout out to Naruto. Can you look at Tao? Where's the plunger? The plunger is right here. Why did Jesus call himself the Son of Man? There's a few reasons. Number one, he was a man. In the sense that he walked this earth as a man. God himself entered into a human body. So in a sense, he lived the experience as a man. Another reason why he called himself the Son of Man is because of the prophets, specifically the prophet Daniel, who described a figure known as the Son of Man. And the Son of Man was himself God. So when Jesus calls himself the Son of Man, he's saying, I'm God. I'm God. According to the prophets. He's appealing to the prophets. Alright, the context of everything that Jesus said, did, and was, the context of all that is all the prophets that spoke and wrote before Jesus came. What are we looking at right now? Tao. T-A-O. That's why he called himself the Son of Man. So if you don't know why, go back and read the book of Daniel, chapter 7. And you'll learn all about the Son of Man. Or you could read, honestly, you could even read the book of Enoch, which was a book that was written before Jesus took on flesh. And Enoch has a lot to say about the Son of Man as well. The Son of Man is the eternal creator God whom all people worship. I mean, according to the prophets, the Son of Man is God who all people will worship. Alright, let's take a look at Tao. You know, Tao, looking pretty good, alright? The next area I would be interested in for Tao would be this right here. Fibonacci Golden Pocket, back test. I wish we had some more volume confluence there. Let's check it out. Okay, yeah. I would say Tao, next zone of support. We have a really nice bottom with a really nice bullish divergence, a change in market structure. So now green box would be zone of interest for a bounce like that, to be honest with you. How old am I? How old do I look? How old do I look? Is Doge pumping? Where do you find scriptures about prayer and fasting? Just some off the top of my head. I guess Matthew 6, Isaiah 58, Matthew 17, when they come down from the Mount of Transfiguration, if you're reading the TR. Paul talks about it, I think in 2 Corinthians. Zechariah discusses fasting. There's other places that talk about fasting too. I just can't think of them off the top of my head. Shout out to Real Man. Well, God bless you, bro. I mean, I pray everyone comes to a saving relationship with Jesus. Yeah, 21, I'll take it. 13, I'll take it, Crypto Yacht. 34, I'll take it, alright? I am 34. What do I think about the apocryphal gospels? Well, I don't I don't take them seriously because when we look at the manuscript evidence for them compared to the canonical Gospels, they usually don't show up until around the Middle Ages, right? They usually don't show up until hundreds of years after Jesus, up until the Middle Ages. I think the Gospel of Thomas is pretty old, probably like 400, 500, if I'm not mistaken. But they're much newer than the canonical Gospels. We have much fewer manuscripts of them than the canonical Gospels. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know this for certain, but I'm pretty sure none of them are written in Greek. So I don't take them serious. I don't take them as authoritative. Can we analyze BeamX? Yeah, we can analyze BeamX. So I've been bullish on BeamX, you know, since I bought it back in December. I've been holding it all this time, since December 2023. It looks really nice. This low, to me, looks very nice. We've changed market structure. You know, if we're talking long-term right now, I'm not talking about scalping, but in general, this really does look to me like the low is in. And now that we've broken out of this, I mean, just basic, simple TA, coming back down for a back test of this zone, which was historically resistance. This support resistance flip right here, like literally goes all the way back to April. We could technically even pull it back to December. You know, that's going to be right now the next opportunity, in my opinion. This would be my next place to look to get into this. It's just going with the market structure, right? We had a historic low. It was resistance. We had the bullish deviation with a bullish divergence. We get a breakout and a retest. That's what I would be interested in, to be honest with you. Shout out to Sniper Paul for the super sticker. Pair character stretching his arm forward. I really appreciate it. All right, Samba Goofer has other scriptures about the fasting. That's nice. All right. Well, guys, God bless you. I am going to head out because, well, we've been streaming for over 2 hours. I love all of you. May God bless all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to Dub's Bestie. Can we check Echelon Prime? All right, man. Thank you for the super chat. All right, we'll do one more. All right, we'll do one more. Is that a coin? Is Bitcoin pumping? Yeah, a little bit. Bitcoin is pumping a little bit. Okay, guys, so it's 4 p.m. New York time, which does usually mean Bitcoin's going to pump. It does usually mean Bitcoin's going to pump. All right, we'll take a look at Echelon Prime. Now, I don't really do predictions, you know. I don't do predictions. Let's check it out here. So, I do have to say, we do have a nice low right there. Yeah, we have a really nice low right here. Bullish divergences across the board. Let's pull our fib. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice low. We're on log. We take it off log. It's a nice low. It's a beautiful low, actually. I mean, we came back down to test this perfectly. So, you know, I don't do predictions, really. I mostly do, like, setups. Where would I look for the next entry? But if we're going to take our trend-based fib extension from high to low, I'd say our next target, the 1-to-1 fib extension, would be $32. I'd say that would be a reasonable next target. And then honestly, the next place I look for usually is the 1.618. That's going to put us right below 50 bucks. And then in a crazy pump, you know, you're looking at the 2 or the 3 or the 4.618. You know, so let's say an extreme example, we get up to the 4.618. That's like 130 bucks. But I would say right now, this would be my next target. You know, and it does look bullish to me. This would be my next target right here. Let's check out the daily quickly. Yeah, we even have a little bit of a hidden bull div here on the daily, so it does look bullish. I don't have any targets. I don't know much about this coin, but just based on the technical targets, I'd say between 32 and 50 bucks is probably a good target, and that's you know, a 300% gain, which is pretty good, honestly. 200% gain. All right, guys. I will see you later. Peace.